sure that everyone's prepared. I would also say review all your ballots from this year and make sure that, like, again, if you have any concerns with registration, to look at Tab Room yourself and to communicate with Ms. Bondi. I think that will probably help solve most of any conflicts.
Hey, that was me. I was leading one of our recent meetings where we were ensuring members were prepared before going into national qualifiers. But more importantly, my name is Hugo Betancourt, and I'm a sophomore at Gregory High School, located in Modesto, California, the heart of the Central Valley. So, growing up in the Central Valley as a Mexican-American student, I didn't often see people from communities like mine represented in spaces where ideas and policies are debated. I rarely saw students from towns like mine participating in formal legislative debate or in policy-making spaces, and for a long time, it felt like those conversations belonged to somebody else. Speech and debate changed that for me. It showed me that representation matters because when different perspectives are present, the conversation becomes stronger and complete. More importantly, it gave me the tools to participate in those conversations myself. I learned how to research real issues that affected real people and organize arguments and present them to an audience who completely disagrees. Through that process, I learned that my voice belongs in those conversations. Speech and debate is incredibly powerful, but access to opportunities varies depending on where you come from. So my school is a Title I public school, and programs like ours often operate with limited travel budgets where we actually just can't attend numerous invitationals or national or state tournaments, and we don't have a dedicated class period or hours on end to coach each week. So the students in programs like mine, while disadvantaged, are just as passionate and capable as those anywhere else. That's why access matters so much to me, because I've seen firsthand how talent exists everywhere, but opportunity does not always follow. And serving on the Student Leadership Council, I'm especially excited about the Access Committee, which focuses on belonging and recruitment, because I want to help that, talented students from programs like mine, smaller, under-resourced, or Title I, have those opportunities, the mentorship, and the support they need to thrive in speech and debate. So I joined speech and debate during my freshman year and quickly discovered my passion for public speaking. The first time I delivered a speech, I realized how powerful it is when students are given a platform to share ideas and challenge perspectives. So as a sophomore, I've actually competed at every single tournament this year that our school's been able to afford in the Yosemite Forensic League. So that means I placed first in Novice Congress multiple times, fourth in Varsity National Extempt, first in Novice National Extempt, and fourth in Novice Impromptu. But what mattered wasn't actually the placements. It was realizing that speech and debate makes students think critically, communicate clearly, and engage respectfully. I realized the value of speech and debate, and that realization became even clearer when I had the opportunity to write speeches for the mayor of my city. Working on speeches for a public official showed me that the skills that we develop in speech and debate actually translate and extend far beyond just competition. Public speaking shapes how my communities understand issues, how leaders explain policy, how communities will choose to act. And ultimately, it has taught me to think critically about complex issues, advocate for ideas I believe in, and engage respectfully with people who see the world differently. If selected for the Access Committee, I would focus on strengthening connections between programs and amplifying student voices. One idea I would be excited to work on is a virtual coaching network where students from smaller or Title I programs like mine can connect with experienced debaters from other schools, like an online space to chat and share tips from both peers and coaches online. So this would give students a platform to share strategies, ask questions in real time, and complete practice events even if they can't travel to tournaments. Students across the country develop creative preparation methods and strategies, and creating opportunities for them to share those insights with others could make the activity much more accessible. Finally, I believe it is important to gather meaningful student feedback about how supported they feel within speech and debate. Understanding those experiences can help guide future initiatives and ensure that the programs continue evolving to meet students' needs. These initiatives are ultimately rooted in a core belief I've learned from my own experience. Talented students face barriers they didn't create, and by listening to them, providing practical tools, and connecting them with peers, the Access Committee can help ensure that every student has the opportunity to thrive. Serving on the Student Leadership Council, especially through the Access Committee, would allow me to contribute my experiences and my perspective to a national community that has already shaped my life. Most importantly, it would give me the chance to help ensure that students across the country, regardless of their background or their school's resources, can experience the same empowerment that speech and debate gave me. Thank you for your time and consideration.